Hello. Hope everybody is doing well today. We're of course back with more music. Uh yeah. Don't really have much else to say about that. We're doing music today, like we usually do. Uh yeah. Oh my god, this thing says Songless Bot is actually connected today. Let's go. We're actually connected for once. Okay, cool. Why is there a song listed here? Actually, you know what? It was listed there? So instead, let's just actually do it. Why is it saying my chat's disconnected? Because I forgot to open my bot, that's why. Oh my god, I forgot so many things. I forgot to open my bot, I forgot to fix my redeems. Oh, of course. I moved because I moved this that broke. I do this. Okay. Why is this taking so long to open? There we go. Feels dark in here. I don't know why, but it feels dark in here. So, turn this light on. Who is that? Jojo! Hello! Welcome in, good to see you! How are you doing today? I realized I forgot to do my little spiel before I played that. Okay. Let's go ahead and do the spiel now instead. Here is a link to the song. Why is the chat not working? Why is on-stream chat not working? Hold on. Huh. I am good, other than doing a thing that apparently broke everything. Okay, well that showed up here. So why is it not showing up? Wait, it is showing up? Oh, I see. Something's happening. It lost all of my settings. That's what's happening. It is working, it just lost all my settings for some reason. No, you're fine. It was my fault, because I renamed a single folder and it broke everything. Disable this. Wait, hold on. Nice catch. Why can I suddenly not remember how this thing. Okay, I guess we're just not gonna have chat on stream today. Because I gotta go in and I gotta fix all of that. I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay. So, anyway, back to the spiel. The link that I pinned just a little bit ago is the link to the request list. All you have to do is go to that link, sign in through Twitch, and you can request whatever you want. Anything you request will be automatically added to a queue. First thing on the queue will be displayed on my overlay, and that is what I will play. What do we want to do today? Oh, also, that's the other thing that I forgot to do. I am all over the place today. And do here. Enable all of these. Disable this. Okay. The rewards channel point redeems are now correct. They are now what they should be. Meep. Hey, Crimson. Thank you for being first. I feel like I should put a sound on the first redeem. And it still doesn't send a message. I honestly don't understand what's happening with that. I can see that it's your 9th one. I can see that that's number 9 for you. But I don't know why it's not sending the message, and no matter what, I can't seem to figure it out. I don't know if that's gonna fix it, but I'm gonna try it for now. Anyway, let's play Bagatelle. Do I have info on this piece? I don't remember if I have info on this piece. I think I have info on this piece. Well, that was something that I was going to do today that I didn't do. Oh well, I'll do that some other time. Nope, that's the wrong piece. Hold on. Yes. So we don't actually know exactly when Bagatelle was written, but we do know that it was sometime between 1912 and 1918. Cool. That's always a really fun one. It's actually a little trickier than you might expect, but it is very fun. 1 second here. Warm in here, so I'm just turning up the fan a little more. Okay. Did add this onto the list, okay. I'm really excited that we now have 50 pieces on the list. That It's so exciting to me. And I'm working on more stuff as well. Because I've got a list of things. My other list that I have. Because I have a list of just like keeping track of all of the pieces myself that I've started and have learned and want to learn and stuff. And while there's only 50 pieces on the request list, that other list is 63 pieces long. So eventually, Eventually there will be more stuff. Meep! Everybody's doing Meep today. What's Meep? Why are we meep meep meep? How you doing, Final? Good to see ya. Doing alright? Glad to hear it. Let's do a little bit of classical. Yep. I was wondering why it sounded a little quiet to me. The knob on my audio mixer to control the volume of my headphones had gotten turned down somehow. I am doing well. I am doing really well. Ooh, Song of Healing. You couldn't get it to work? You should just be able to log in through Twitch, and then you can request stuff. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. You need to be logged in through using your Twitch account, and then you'll be able to request. Oh, God. Song of Storms with reverse pedal. This is gonna be interesting. So, what reverse pedal is, for those who don't know, my pedal has a little switch on the back. Watch the pedal thing carefully when I flip the switch. It says that it's pressed. It holds here, and pressing the pedal stops it. So now I get to destroy Da Capo's amazing arrangement of this piece by attempting to play it with the pedal reversed. This is going to be interesting. Well, you could definitely hear where I messed it up. But that was not actually all that bad. I will go ahead and do it now without the reversed pedal, just so that we can see what it's supposed to be like. Also, yes, there's a link to the Sonata Squad Discord if you are interested in joining. I know everybody has a Discord, but the, in mine, I promise you will not get overpinged. I will occasionally ping everyone for something, but it's always like some big thing happening when I do. And everything else, whether it's Twitch alerts, YouTube alerts, whatever it may be, community nights, which never happen, and they should happen, but they don't. Everything is opt-in to all of it. So you don't worry, you won't get overly pinged on my server. But here's what it's supposed to sound like with proper pedaling. It is beautiful, and of course, it's an arrangement, as you can see here, by DeCapo VGM, a Blue Mix bestie. Right? And speaking of DeCapo arrangements, let's do yet another one, the third one in a row, because Song of Healing was also a DeCapo arrangement. The difference is that I don't have Song of Time memorized. So let's grab the music for it. Headphones cord got stuck there. Song of Time. Yeah, trying to do the reverse pedal on that one would not have been great. You want to know what's something actually really hilarious? The reason I came up with the idea for reverse pedal in the first place was because my pedal would just do that to me. After just like sliding around and on the floor and stuff, and like sometimes it'll like get pushed back while I'm playing and stuff and whatever. It would just like hit it in such a way that it would flip the switch. That the switch would somehow get flipped, and then I would just like sit down to play, and it would just like be in that reversed mode. And then I mean that's been happening for years and years and years that it would do that. And then eventually I just was like, I could turn this into a redeem to try to force me to play like this. So that's how that one came to be. And of course, it's now time for the question that we all know around here. What do we do next? Another one that I don't have memorized. That's what we do next. Okay. And Nocturne. Prelude. There it is. Seismitoad in chat for anybody playing Pokemon community game. I feel that's one that I need to memorize. But it's also it's weird because hello camera, there we go. It's weird because if a piece is easy or like very repetitive like that one is, it actually makes it a lot harder to memorize. Like, I know right? Y'all have heard me play that a bajillion times, right? And you've heard me, like, try to play the Ave Maria melody line on top of it, right? Thinking about that melody line in my head is the only reason I was able to memorize that piece. Because it's, like, so over and the top and everything. Or not over the top, or just, like, that's not the right phrasing, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, like, pattern, pattern, change the chord, change the chord again, change the chord again, right? And it just makes it difficult to memorize it, I feel like. So, that's true with anything though. Like, the less time I spend with a piece, or the less time I need to spend with a piece, the harder it is for me to memorize it. Okay, because I just started a schedule not that long ago, to me it is really weird to see every single piece on the request list say either 6 days, 1 week, or 2 weeks ago. There's no longer anything that's like, oh, this was last played 3 months ago, kind of thing. And it's honestly a little weird to see that, but it's also nice. It's also kind of nice. I do need to add more to the list, though. I'm hoping to add more, but I got a lot of stuff to work on before I can. Speaking of, what do we want to do next? Yeah. I mean, like, longer and more difficult things tend to be easier for me to memorize, but I feel like that's just because I end up spending so much more time with it while I'm trying to learn it that I just internalize it better. I don't know. You have found the sweet spot of all of the pieces that I don't have memorized. There you go. Okay. There it is. I mean, hey, we're getting them all out of the way early. Won't have to pull out books later on. Do I have info on this? I keep forgetting to talk about the songs before I play them. I do. So this piece is one of Grieg's lyric pieces. Oh, I know you're not. I know. It's just funny that you keep keep doing it though. This is from Grieg's lyric pieces. This was composed in 1891. That piece is so different. It's so unique, and it's really cool. And this one's very different and very unique because it's very simple, because I am not a great writer. But this is the very first thing that I ever wrote. Welcome, invaders! Hello, Lizzie! Thank you so much for the raid. I basically caught most of the end of stream, so I know where you were. Welcome, invaders. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Sonata. I am a family-friendly streamer. We do a lot of music and a lot of games around here. What you just came into right here is the theme and variations, which was actually my own composition. In fact, it's the very first thing that I ever wrote. Yeah, hope the rest of your stream went well. Um, so, I'll do the little spiel here. This is a link to the request list. Yes, we do have requests here. All you have to do is go to that link, sign in through Twitch, and you can request whatever you want. Anything you request will be automatically added to a queue. First thing on the queue will be displayed on my overlay, and that is what I will play. Ooh. Yeah. That guy's tough. I saw you get told. Thank you for the lurk. I am also now lurking on myself. I can close out of that. Ooh, Rito Village. Okay. This one is still a little rough, but it's a really fun arrangement. Yeah, definitely a little rough on that one. Heliop Tile in chat for anybody playing Pokemon community game. And now we're gonna do One Summer's Day from Spirited Away. Cool. I do wish I had a better pedal. I'm realizing if I get a different pedal, then I might have to remove the reverse pedal redeem. But getting a better pedal would mean that I get a soft pedal. And I could really do with a soft pedal. that is what would really make the music streams a lot better. Would be a soft pedal. So, what do we want to do next? I know we're in an ad right now, but hmm. Yeah, why is that? That's not what that's supposed to look like. That is not at all what that is supposed to look like. It completely lost all of my settings. Hmm. Welcome back from the ads. Cubs, hello, welcome in. Good to see ya. How are you doing today? Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think you might have missed what happened earlier is I renamed a folder and it just completely messed up literally everything. I changed the name of the folder back, and then OBS was able to get all of the like assets back, like all of the images and like the backgrounds and everything all got were brought back, but it didn't fix the chat. And so the chat is just still completely messed up because of that. Which is why I have had the chat off for the day today so far. Was because it got messed up. But I was gonna try to see if I could fix it. I don't know what this. Right. Just enable this. I do have a very good ear. Um, like I've done transcriptions and stuff where I'm like taking a piece and listening to it and stuff. Um, but I don't know if I could like fully learn. Oh, I've done like half of the stuff that I've done today has been video game stuff. My my personal rule with video game stuff though is that it has to be something from a game that I've played. That's my own personal rule is that I won't learn something from a movie or a game or whatever if I have not seen or played it myself. Um, so I have a lot of like Zelda tracks. I've got some Hollow Knight stuff. Um, yeah. Okay. I don't know which one you're thinking of off the top of my head. I haven't seen your ending screen, so I don't know which one that is. Um, but I am going to I will say there is a song from Lies of P that I want to learn. I haven't learned it yet, but there is one that I want to learn. That is on my list of things to do at some point. Okay, let me see. Badges. Badges on the left. I think that should be good to go then. If I paste this in here. Hey, let's go. Got that fixed. Oh, that one. Okay. That is not the one that I have that I want to learn. Yeah. I know exactly which one. Hold on. What key is this? Something like that. Something like that. I don't know. Ooh, Pumpkaboo. Okay, I'm glad I got the chat fixed at least. That's nice. Well, I was watching a video. So, I had a visual video pulled up that I was like trying to like sort of look at what you actually using the same light beam thing, but the light beams are coming down. So I was like trying to like see what the light beams were and then play play what those were. Um, kind of doing the reverse of what I'm doing here. But yeah, what I want to learn is feel, which is one of the records. Close your eyes. That one. That's the one that I want to learn. It is. It really is. I haven't played Persona 5 or any Persona actually. Um what what we could do here though is we could do this being another Souls-like Dirt Myth from Hollow Knight. Notice the parentheses. This one is my own arrangement of it. The story behind this one is that I really wanted to learn this piece, and I could not find a good piano version online. Everything either had missing notes or wrong rhythms or left things out or whatever it may be. And so I said, what the heck? I'll write my own version of it. So I did. Why am I forgetting the year on this? 1832. This nocturne was written in 1832 as part of the very first set of nocturnes that Chopin ever published. Another little interesting fact for those who may not know, this nocturne is Chopin's Opus 9, number 1. Sound familiar? Yep. The 91 in my name actually is not 91, it's 9-1. Opus 9, number 1 by Chopin, which is this piece. Cool. Then, of course, Furlise. That one does still need a little bit of work, but it's going well. Echoes, hello. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Sonata Squad. And yes, I did read what you said. But I was done with the piece anyway. I really wish I understood why that doesn't want to work right. Well, read the message up here. I stay muted while I'm playing anyway, so even if you came in the middle of a piece, I would wait. See. What do we want to do next? Ooh, it's been a little while. Oh yeah, okay, hold on. It's been a little while since I did the thing. Thank you for the lurk. If anybody does want to request something, here is a link to the request list. Anything you request will be automatically added to a queue. First thing on the queue will be displayed on my overlay, and that is what I will play. Just make sure you're logged in through your Twitch account to be able to request stuff. And of course, the infinite question that we all know so well around here. What do we do next? This might go horribly, but I'm kind of in the mood to play this. That was about as bad as I was expecting it to be. Okay. Let's do something that I can actually play a little better, why don't we? So, this is a version of Kakariko by DeCapo, another Blue Mix bestie. For those who don't know, DeCapo writes arrangements of video game music simply by playing them and recording videos. I then take those arrangements, at least the ones for solo piano, and I transcribe them, which basically means I sit there for 3, 4, 5 hours and listen to the same 2 to 3 minute video on repeat, figure out what notes he played, and write them down to create actual sheet music so that I and then others can learn them. This is one of the ones that I transcribed. In fact, I did this on the stream. We did a number of DeCapo arrangements earlier, and they're all absolutely gorgeous. Fast ones are always fun when you can play them properly. Earlier, we did the Chopin Nocturne that gives me the 91 in my name. This is the Sonata in G major that gives me Sonata G. haven't played that in a really long time. Do I try to add it to the list today? Do I try to add that to the list right now? Despite having not played it in a long time. Hmm. I'm just seeing how long do I... I think I'm gonna add it. I think I'm gonna add it. Nope, not that. How do I format this? Can I type, please? Hello? Okay, there we go. Let's do movement 2. Okay, for how long it's been since I played that, that was actually really good. If you are lurking, I really do appreciate it. Lurkers make the stream world go round. Ooh. Do I do something? No, I never mind. I forgot to give info on that impromptu. Before I played it. It was actually originally written in 1827, but then it was not published until 1839, over a decade after the composer's death. 2 minutes to ads. What can I play in 2 minutes? I don't know. Played all the short stuff already. I've played all the short things already. Uh, that's a fun one, and it's got some interesting lore behind it as well. It's actually originally part of the Anna Magdalena notebook, um, which was a series of pieces that Bach put together for his student, Anna Magdalena. This particular piece is credited to Bach, but we don't actually know if he is the one that wrote it or not. We don't actually know if it's him that wrote it, but it's in the Anna Magdalena notebook, and he's the only name that is attached to it in any way besides her. So it's credited to him. But it might not actually be him. Ads are about to start, by the way. I'd really appreciate it if everybody stick through the ads. And we will get back to music once they are over. If they want to start, there they are. Hmm. Nice. Okay. Cool. You know what? Those of you who are in ads are gonna get a special extra piece here. Not great, but I also have not played that piece in literal years, it feels like. I'm pretty sure. So, I also, it's actually been so long that I don't even remember who wrote it. Who's that by? It's called The Wild Rider. I don't even remember who wrote it. Huh. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Figure it out later. Who knows? Maybe I'll even end up adding it as an actual piece at some point. Always a possibility. Welcome back from the ads. You are still here, having stuck through them. I really do appreciate it. Hey, Alex. Good to see ya. How you doing today? You know, okay, glad to hear it. I don't know what that was. I was just making stuff up. Oh, hey, the prelude. We were just talking about this earlier. You know what? I might try to do something fancy with it later. We'll see. I don't know. Do I do a special thing today? I'm kind of thinking I do. I'm gonna try to play Ave Maria. While Como in chat for anybody playing Pokemon community game. I feel like that was maybe a little worse than usual on the Ave Maria. I don't know. Then again, it's not meant to be played like that in the slightest, so. Hello? Song list? Why is this loading? Hold on, what's going on? I'm in an infinite load on the song list site. There we go. Oops. what happened there. That middle run was a little sloppy. Okay. Doing all the rest of the video game music now. Oh my god, I completely forgot to switch it to say the thing. Oops. Okay, well, there we go. It showed it for a second. I forgot that I played that today already. Ooh, By the Limpid Stream. Another piece that I wish I had soft pedal for. I don't know why that one was so rough. Barcarolle! Okay. So for those who don't know the story of this piece, Tchaikovsky wrote a set of 12 pieces, one to represent each month of the year. Together, these pieces are known as the seasons. Barcarolle is the one, as you can see, that represents June. It is still pretty early, I know. But I do think that's where we're gonna call it for today. So, thank you all so much for being here. Thank you again, Lizzie, for the raid, Fearless for the follows. And let's now figure out who we are going to raid. Hi and bye again. Ooh. Wait, didn't we just go there like really recently? Yeah, we just went there not that long ago. Okay, we are. Oh, never mind. This person's raiding out. Dang it. Where have we not been in a while? Ooh, we have not been here in absolutely forever. We. Oh, come on. I was too slow on the Komala. Okay. We're gonna go say hi to Mochi. Haven't been over to see Mochi in a very long time. So, here are our raid messages, as usual. Next stream is going to be on Thursday, and that is going to be back to more Elden Ring. I have been actually kind of enjoying being back into it. I took a break from it, and because I was feeling burnt out, but I'm feeling it again. So we're back to Elden Ring. We did it last week. We're doing it again this week. So Thursday is going to be Elden Ring. Um, and yeah, we're gonna go ahead and say hi to Mochi, and I will see you later. Bye.